Hi everyone, Oleg Chernikovsky, HME Group Leader with Remax West. It looks like that time again we are talking about the July market report. It seems like yesterday we were just talking about the June. In fact, it's kind of interesting that half a year already flew by. Now, there's really nothing surprising that much about the July sales numbers. If you recall my report, I did say that we were expecting that July sales will be less than June. In fact, if we spoke in the middle of June, I did project that our sales were going to come in just under 10,000, closer to 9,000. Guess what? They came in at 9,390, which is another 15.5% drop in sales, which leads us to the headlines that we're seeing in the news. You know, if you look at Globe and Mail, home sales in Toronto suffer 4 straight months of decline, and a sense of calm is setting in. Is it? You know, Financial Post looks like Canada's hot housing market has peaked earlier than expected. Well, not really. If you go back to our reports from April and May, we were saying that, in fact, we were projecting that the market was going to kind of peak and we're going to see a decline in sales following May, June, July, and August. So nothing is unusual is happening. In fact, you know, as we talked about it, our pent-up demand has been met in March, and now it's been back to seasonality. But one thing that, if you recall my conversation in June, one thing that I brought out to everyone's attention was not what the headlines were saying and not the declining level of sales, but one big concern that I had was this. We've been projecting that our inventory levels, which is how many homes available or properties available to sell on the market, are going to be rising. In fact, we were projecting for them to be at around 15,000. Now, what's interesting is this. In June, our inventory levels dropped to about 11,297, which was a 7.8% drop. And I said, guys, that's a concern. Let's see what's going to happen in July. Well, surprisingly enough, July, our inventory levels did not rise. In fact, they actually fell again. Our current inventory levels are 9,732, which is an additional 13.9% drop. So guess what? Those levels are actually below the March inventory levels, which caused the crazy sales market. So although we've been seeing our average sales price decline, and that is both in June, where it dropped from May by 1.7%, and no surprise, in July, they dropped another 2.5%. It's not that the market has actually dropped. What has dropped is the number of multiple offers, which has caused the prices to go above and beyond the market. Okay, so I think, and also there's been a shift as to which properties people have been buying as well. So do not worry about the average price as much, and do not get lulled into the false sense of security that the market is dropping. So if you're a buyer, what does it really mean for you? Well, as a buyer, I think one of the things we have to understand is this. Yes, right now we have a perfect opportunity to take advantage of the market. Why? 2 reasons. You know, a lot of sellers, a lot of real estate agents will be seeing the headlines and thinking that the market has peaked, and therefore will be trying to negotiate the prices down or adjusting the listing prices. But here's the thing. Don't get fooled into full sense of security or thinking that the market is about to drop. Because here's the part. Once we go back to the spring market, and if the inventory levels do not rise, you're going to have higher demand, low amount of supply, and if everybody knows economics, you have high demand, low supply, what happens to the price? It goes up. Another repeat of March, February, and April. So my suggestion is this. If you're a buyer thinking of jumping in the market and buying a property, you see one that you like, jump into it now. So choose your agents carefully. Make sure that they know exactly what you're looking for, and only take you and show you the homes that really fit your needs. But also they give you access to the homes, not just ones that are listed, but also the ones that are not available or seen on the market. If you want to find out more, please contact my team. We'll show you exactly what we do and why every one of our clients always finds the right home within the first 2 or 3 houses that we see. Now, if you're a seller hearing the news, did you miss the boat? What's happening? Are your prices dropping? The answer is this. Do not panic. Because one thing is, it's not about just the timing, it's about having the right strategy. Choose your agents wisely. Do not get fooled by the statements, we sell over asking price, for only one reason. Anybody can reduce the price or list 100, 200,000 below asking. And then it comes over asking price. Well, big deal. It's not about selling over asking. It's about selling over market. And the market is basically what the highest price the market will pay for a property by a willing buyers. So if you want to find out more about that and how my team delivers over market price, give us a shout. Anyways, do not fear. There's always a solution. There's always the right time to buy and sell, and the time is now. Give us a shout. We will make your dreams come true.